At the end of the day, though, I am ridiculously excited about this. I can't wait to start putting really meat on these bones. We're going to help a lot of people. As an autist who loves big data, I've been tracking the changes and evolution of the entrepreneur and the venture capitalist for years. In 2019, I published my third book called Gravity: How to Create an Irresistible Brand, Unlimited Deal Flow, and Infinite Possibilities. This book was my treatise on my convictions that the world will go MVR, or mobile, video, and remote. Turns out I was somewhat of a soothsayer and fortune teller. Lockdown in 2020 to 2023 proved me right. All the companies went mobile, video, and remote work. The next evolution of the entrepreneur had arrived. Those that succeed in today's competitive marketplace need to be leveraging mobile and video in a remote work world. In 2019, I also published my convictions that the venture capital world needed to upgrade to what I called venture media. That venture capital and investment firms need to be more of a media megaphone for their investments than just cutting a check. It is no longer a viable option for a venture capital deployer or a venture studio to just cut a check and hope and pray. No. Venture capitalists need to level up. They need to know how to use mobile, video, and remote work tools, as well as marketing and branding to help their investments. I sought out to prove that the venture media model worked with my third venture fund that I closed in 2023. I now work with venture studios to help them become a media powerhouse for their investments using the venture media model that I established in 2019. It's working. So since 2019 to 2024, I've proven that investing in a startup and providing them a global community of eyeballs with amazing media support increases the chance of success by manufacturing early growth, user acquisition, and traction. It's frankly an unfair advantage. And the fact that I'm a certified Scrum trainer, being able to train and certify all of my investments in Scrum and Agile, makes our model even more unfair. Now, from executing on the venture media model with the Gravity MVR model that I built in 2019, I've learned a lot, and a new paradigm of operator has emerged to me. This is what's so cool. The TLDR is relatively simple. We now live in an age where a single individual can fully build a business from the ground up on their own, and I'm calling this a full-stack business builder, or hashtag FSBB, a full-stack business builder. A full-stack business builder at its core is simple. They fully utilize all of the tools and technologies to build a business single-handedly. They use AI and code assistants to build MVPs and prototype designs and builds. They use design and editing software to create low-fidelity wireframes and scaffolding. They use free and HD video tools and software to create their own podcasts, videos, reels, shorts, and media experiences. They use community software to create a place for people to commune, provide continuous value to their supporters, and leverage the community for product feedback loops. They use financial and operational software to manage companies' finances, operations, sales flows, product development, legal, compliance, banking, and more. And they also use marketing tools to proliferate and push their narrative, branding, and advertising to different social platforms and community groups. They also use Agile and Scrum frameworks of product development. They have spent the time to educate themselves on how to build projects efficiently and effectively. And finally, they use contractors and consultants to fill in the tactical and strategic gaps as they bootstrap their dream to the moon, like legal and investment management help. You see, these are all of the capabilities and tools that I use and leverage whenever I'm helping a startup or building my own. And yes, I do consider myself a full-stack business builder. So, this is the opportunity. A new model has emerged of a full-stack business builder. So how can we support this new breed of operator, this new breed of entrepreneur? Could it be a full-stack business builder conference? Haha, that's what we're doing, my friends. I want to create the first digital conference dedicated to the full stack of business building. This is the core of business building, not stuff like culture and work-life balance and how to scale product development and ephemeral, touchy-feely types of things. Yes, these things are important and will grow to be important if the company actually grows legs. We're in business building here. Hard work always comes before feelings and company perks. There is 0 point in talking about culture and beanbag chairs when the product doesn't even exist. Let's do the hard work first. This is what we call a full stack business builder conference. And that's what a full stack business builder conference should provide: the details of how to build well. So let's break this down. In my estimation, a full stack business builder conference would have 4 distinct tracks: founder focused and business operations. Number 2, venture investment and financial health. Number 3, product development and sales. And number 4, community building and media. So let's kind of cut into each of these 4 particular tracks. The first would be founder focus and business operations. Topics in this area would be founder focused. What do I need to be as a founder? Who do I need to be? What do I value? What is my vision and purpose? How will I run my business based on principles and values? What operational needs do I have for my specific market and industry? And how do I make the unknown knowable? There's a great quote. It goes like this: what defines your culture is the worst behavior your leadership is willing to tolerate. Great founders know that who they are and how their personalities bleed throughout the entire organization, structure, and pulse. So these are not only limited to these questions alone, but anything within the founder and the business operations. That is what we want to help early stage operators, early stage entrepreneurs, and any business builder understand. Who must you be, and what must you have prepared to build out this organization? Number 2, venture investment and financial health. Topics to include would be: how do I get investment? What are the differences in industry and type, like private equity, venture capital, family office, institution, high net worth individuals, venture studio, right? There's all sorts of stuff when it goes into like Regulation D, 506B classification, crowdfunding. There's a lot of different considerations when it comes to raising money. Also, we need to understand what legal do these operators need? How do they manage finances? The answer is cash flow is king, but there's a lot of detailed nuances to managing your cash flow well. How do I pitch and raise money? There are a lot of things that we can do to save operators a lot of suffering when it comes to the finances of any project or endeavor, and that's where we want to help. We want to bring in speakers that can talk about these ideas with expertise. Number 3, product development and sales. Topics to include would be: which development framework should I use? Agile, Scrum, Kanban, Lean, etc. How do I build quickly? How do I prototype quickly? How do I sell my idea? How do I grow my network? The product development and sales world is relatively well known. There are many effective models and frameworks and tools to leverage for quick cycle time and delivery. And this is the type of stuff that is in the known world that we want great speakers and great people to be able to help early stage operators understand. All the tools are out there. And finally, number 4, community building and media marketplace. Topics would include: how do I build community? How do I leverage community for feedback? How do I engage and grow value? How do I create messages that matter? How do I create video and media experiences? How do I market on the cheap? Well, first off, you should read my book, because I wrote an entire book on this called Gravity. This is a known. So these types of topics, totally leverageable from any expert who understands how to build businesses. So this is the end of the story, my friends. Is it time for a full stack business builder conference, or hashtag FSBBC1? Kind of like that one. I've been to many conferences before that have specific niches, right? While going deep is always good for the subject matter expert, many aspiring business builders need the full stack. They have the energy, the ambition, and the work ethic to build their dreams. I know these men and women. I've met them. They know the power of having full autonomy over their creation. They have all the tools, and they have all the resources. Business building, frankly, has never been easier, and I want to make that globally known. My call to action in my last newsletter was to join my Discord community. That was just the beginning, and the people that are trickling in are the ones who want to help out with this conference and a lot of the events that we're going to be building out. We've already had our first internal meeting to flesh out the building of this online digital conference for full stack business builders. And again, we're also looking for speakers in any of these topics. Please DM me in Discord or send me someone who you think would be a great speaker. At the end of the day, my friends, though, I am ridiculously excited about this. I can't wait to start putting really meat on these bones. We're going to help a lot of people. All the best.